Hey there, fellow cemetery dwellers. How are you guys doing today? I really hope you guys are having a blessed, wonderful Saturday today, and everything is going well with you. With that being said, thanks for clicking on my channel again. I hope you are enjoying the content so far. Today we have two more pretty interesting people and one very interesting grave, headstone, monument, whatever you want to call it. Threw me for a loop when I saw it. I was not expecting it in the middle of Cincinnati, at least. With that being said, we will go ahead and hop on to the first one. See you guys there. We made it to our first mark here. Before I walk over there, I just wanted to show you guys this one here. Thought this was pretty cool. I really like that one. Nicholas Thomas definitely has him a nice little marker here. And I'm not sure, this looks like maybe some children over here, because I'm pretty sure the lamb is a symbol of innocence. And we got 4 of them here. Let's see if there's any dates or anything on there. I see a name on that last one. John, son of John and Rachel Bonney, born 1834 to 1835. Yeah, so that was just a year old. 1835 to 1836, another year old. 1837 to 1837. That one didn't even make it a year. Jeez. Just sounds like bad luck all around here. I couldn't imagine. It's the one thing that I wouldn't enjoy to live back then. You know, that sort of stuff. All right. Now we are coming to one of the more unusual markers at Spring Grove. This is the Lawler family monument. It was installed around 1847 by Davis Bevan Lawler to honor his parents, former Philadelphia Mayor Matthew Lawler and Bevan Lawler. The Lawlers was previously buried at Cincinnati's Episcopal Burial Ground, but Davis Lawler later had their remains moved to Spring Grove not too long after it opened. It says he played an instrumental key part in establishing Spring Grove. So I'm sure you guys didn't seen it by now, but this is the Sphinx in the middle of Cincinnati. And there's a little bit of controversy about this monument going up as well, almost similar to the SpongeBob situation. So when this first went up, it says Christians was very, very upset, thinking, basically saying this was a sign of paganism and things like that. But that is absolutely crazy, isn't it? I never heard of or thought that I would see a Sphinx in the middle of Cincinnati. I'm gonna need some repairs. It looks like he's coming apart a little bit there. But yeah, that's absolutely insane. I really like it. So, Davis B. Lawler was born in 1786 in Philadelphia and traveled around the world when he reached adulthood. That led to his being appointed consul in Berlin, where he met his wife, Augusta. The couple married around 1815 and had a son in 1818 before moving back to Cincinnati around 1819. Benjamin was born shortly after, but he only lived a month. They also adopted a German child named Rudolph, born 1824, but sounds like Rudolph may have passed away in California in 1864. Davis operated a successful dry goods store in Cincinnati until around 1826, when his purchase of an interest in the local waterworks made him a wealthy man when he sold it to the city. Son Nicholas died of bilious fever in 1837. Augusta passed away at the age of 70 on February 5th, 1869. Davis, paralyzed due to a stroke, passed away 1867. He was paralyzed since 1867. He passed away in 1869 at the age of 83. He left an estate of $500,000 at the time of his death. So there was a feud over his will too. So there was a situation going on. Davis left his will. In his will, Davis left everything to Augusta, but later amended it to claim that if she died before him, his estate should go to her German relatives. As you can imagine, that did not sit well with his American kinfolk. So basically they took it to court. Long story short, there is no results of that outcome. We really don't know what happened with that situation or who was favored in that situation. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I think it is pretty cool. Like I said, there's just nonstop. The more I look, the more I find in this place. And that's why I said, hopefully you guys will take this journey with me through here, because there is just so much to find out. I never thought I'd find a cemetery like this, for one. And for two, I never thought the cemetery would be close to me. So, all right. And that'll be it with the Sphinx. Definitely, it was cool to come next to experience it in person. Ain't gonna lie, I was expecting it to be a little bit bigger, for sure. But it's a Sphinx. I mean, just the experience of coming across it and being able to lay eyes on it, you know, it's kind of a weird feeling here. All right, and we're gonna go ahead and head to our next one real quick. We'll see y'all on over there. I just want to get a real good peek at this thing on the corner here. When I pulled up, it caught my eye. I don't know if this is a monument or if this is just a statue built for the cemetery. It's got names on it. I don't think there's any statues in here built, period. I'm starting to think everything in here is a monument that somebody's put up for a family member. Huh. Got the anchor, got the staffs, the boat, the chains, arrows, the musical instrument, and the hourglass. Wonder what that was about. All right, guys, see you at the next one. All right, we finally made it over here. It got really wet really fast, so I tried to take shelter under this tree and wait it out for a minute, and it lightened up. So we'll go ahead and finish this little trip over here and visit Miss Martha Evelyn Stone here. Martha was aboard one of the most famous ships in modern history. When it went down, she was aboard the Titanic and she was a survivor. Martha Stone here was born in Charleston, Massachusetts in 1851. She was married to George Stone here, who was an executive, I believe, for Cincinnati Bell. So he was tied to telephones way back in the day and was running that whole deal. So I'm sure he was making pretty good money, because she was aboard the first class cabins when it happened. So what happened the night everything went bad for her on her trip, she boarded the Titanic and sat in Southampton. She was actually asleep when it happened, and it says Martha was awakened in the bed when the Titanic struck the iceberg. She slipped into her nightdress, put on her slippers, and went out into the corridor and found other people similarly attired. After being told by a crew member there was no danger, she went back and never received a warning. The roaring steam went on for what seemed like forever, so she got up and got dressed and stepped into the corridor again. There, she saw the daughter of the woman across the hall. She come running down the corridor, telling her to put on her life preserver and that they must get to the boat immediately. Martha hurried to the deck with the woman they found, and the sailors hurrying into lifeboats. There was really no order, she said. I'm imagining everything was hectic. I bet it wasn't exactly like the movie, but I can only imagine it was pretty hectic there. So she was actually living in, I believe, Manhattan when she died. She moved to Manhattan and took up residency in the Plaza Hotel, and that is actually where she passed on. So yeah, I thought this was very cool to find out that we had an actual Titanic survivor here. She was actually brought all the way back to Cincinnati from New York to be buried next to her husband, George here. And I'm guessing she loved him very much. But yeah, I thought that was a fascinating story. I hope you guys liked and enjoyed it. Also, before I get out of here, I did catch something over here that caught my eye that I thought was pretty cool that I want to show you guys. So first off, yeah, I know it. There we go. Yep, that's what I thought. I was wondering this, but that just confirmed it. So this is a plaque to a firefighter, and then we got a bunch of headstones around this memorial here. And I was wondering if I'm with firefighters, because what this is a monument erected in the memory of firemen of Cincinnati. And this says, erected to the memory of the firemen of Cincinnati. whose courage and devotion to the public service are recorded also in the hearts of their grateful fellows. I am soaking wet out here, so I'm going to go ahead and get ready to take off out of here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I always say, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any recommendations, like I keep saying, definitely let me know. If you look up Spring Grove Cemetery, like I said, there are so many people here that I didn't even know where to start. I'm just randomly picking what catches my eye as I see them. So, like I said, please be a part of this. Join the community, and definitely let me know what you want to see. It don't even have to be Spring Grove. I'm just doing Spring Grove Cemetery because there's just so much here. I will be doing other videos like the top 4 historic places to visit in Cincinnati. I will be going to historic places and doing stuff like that. Like I said, I just come here to look farther into something that I wanted to do a video about, and then once I discovered what was actually in here, it just captivated me, and then I kind of got stuck. So I'm gonna keep coming back because I kind of enjoy this a lot more than what I was doing. So with that being said, the Cincinnati Wanderer is wandering on home, and I definitely appreciate the view. See you guys on the next one. Have a good one.